For today's Cyber CEO episode,
I went from being a solo agent and my transaction coordinator, and I needed so much more. It kind of became a joke with me and Lou, my Cyberbacker, because I kept throwing projects at her and I'm like, what can't Lou do? Lou can do anything. She's so amazing. And I'm such an advocate for Cyberbacker because she's so proficient, highly effective, and very good with her time. Literally, there has not been a time where she has gone, oh, Terri, sorry, I don't do that. Never. She is my right hand. And she also pushes me and holds me accountable. She brings me back to center and keeps me on track. Had I not had Lou to help me leverage and stay organized through all of that, I never would have been able to help as many people into homeownership as I did this last year. And I wouldn't be able to be the mom that I am and be present with my children if I didn't have Lou to help offload a lot of the things that I was doing in the evenings and taking time away from my children. She's changed my life in so many ways, and I'm just so grateful.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another great day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Terri, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking. And of course, for giving us your time. I know you have a lot of things to do. Really appreciate this. Now, what we wanted to do, of course, was just to check on how's it going between you and your cyberbacker. So before we do that, though, we just needed your help here real quick. Can you tell us something about yourself and what you do, Terri?
Sure. Yeah, I own a business, a real estate business, and it's called Navy City Realty, and I'm powered by Keller Williams. I've been in the business for about 6 years and came to Keller Williams to the bright side from Remax about 3.5 years ago. And so I've actually also taken on a new role in addition to owning my own business this year. And I am now the new team leader for Keller Williams West Sound in Silverdale, Washington.
Gosh, exciting. 6 years in the business, a lot of growth, a lot of success, obviously. Now, how about working with someone virtual, just like what you're doing with your cyberbacker? Is this a first for you?
It is. And I think I got to a point in my business for a year or two where I thought, okay, maybe it's time to grow a team. And so I followed the model, which was for Keller Williams, which was to first hire a MAPS coach. And I have an amazing MAPS coach, Dina Watson, who's also the CADA military community leader. And I have the pleasure of being mentored by her. And she stopped me and said, Terri, why do you want to grow a team? And it was a really great question. And I had to do a little bit of thinking about that. And what I realized was I needed leverage is what I needed. And so she said that, introduce the idea of cyberbackers to me. And she herself utilizes Cyberbacker. And it would be funny because we'd be on our coaching calls and she would talk about a material that she wanted to share with me, or a model or something like that. And immediately, magically, it would show up in my inbox as we were speaking. And I thought, dang, she is good. She is on it. And she revealed the secret that it actually was not her. And she is amazing at what she does because of her cyberbacker. So I got curious and I started asking a lot more questions about how have you utilized this cyberbacker to create leverage for yourself and give yourself more time? And so that's how I got down the path of working with a cyberbacker.
We go. So that's how you found out about Cyberbacker from one of our awesome cyber CEOs, of course, Dina Watson. Now, so how long have you been partnered with your cyberbacker then as of today?
Let's see. Lou and I have been working together since I think July. It's been less than a year. Absolutely.
less than a year so far. So I'm quite curious about this is really your first time, right? Working with someone virtual. So was it a big change for you at all? Now working with your cyberbacker?
I mean, a huge change. I went from being a solo agent, and the only other person on my team was my transaction coordinator, which had a limited scope of practice of what she was able to do. And I needed so much more. And it kind of became a joke with me and Lou, because my cyberbacker, because I kept throwing projects at her, and I'm like, what can't Lou do? Lou can do anything. She's so amazing. And then I was at a training, and I'm such an advocate for cyberbacker because she's so proficient, highly effective, and very good with her time. I'd be at a conference, and I'm like, oh, I need this done. Oh, I need a prescription filled for my children. Like, what I would just like play around with, what can I ask Lou to do that's kind of like out of the norm, maybe, and would she still be able to do it? And literally, there has not been a time where she has gone, oh, Terri, sorry, I don't do that, or I don't know how to do that. Never. Because she has 5 head backers above her who, when I'm giving her a task or a project I want her to work on, I'm not training her on that. She is getting trained by 5 other people who are proficient in those skill sets to train her how to do it. So I'll be like, oh, hey, Lou, can we, build a presentation, or can we get into like internet lead generation? I want to get into that. And she'll just say, okay, noted. And then, like, lo and behold, the next time we meet, she has a whole proposal set up for me. And I didn't have to do any of it. I didn't have to learn it. I don't have to implement it. She is my right hand.
Wow. You have a rock star cyberbacker right there. Just anything you throw at her, she's able to do it. Now, talk to me more. I want to dive into that real quick. The tasks, though, anything specific tasks that she's focused on. Is it social media? Is it transaction coordination? Tell me more about that.
Yeah. So Lou was very impressive because when I was interviewing, the spectrum of people that were candidates, she actually had a bachelor's degree in marketing from Manila University. And I found that to be extremely interesting because I have a background in marketing as well. So one of the things that I, like many other real estate agents, struggle with is consistency with social media. And for a number of reasons, some people love it, and a lot of agents hate doing social media. And part of it, I think, is because of like feeling like it's conceited. Like you have to put your face out there. You're the face of your business, and people need to get to know you. And so it kind of removes that barrier. Like, I'll just go do my social media content photo shoot, and then I'll upload all those pictures into Canva. And then she creates a whole marketing plan and schedules it out for the next month with captions and everything. And so we're now being consistent with, and also like changing it up, that it's not all just still images, that there's, graphics or video, or, she also pushes me and like holds me accountable. Another thing, like we go to Mega Agent Camp and family reunions coming up, right? And we get to hear all of these amazing rock star agents out there who are just killing it. And Keller Williams is great because we are an open book company. And so we come from a place of abundance, and we just share like all of the goods with all of the agents out there. And so they have those 1-pagers. So I brought back a 1-pager from Mega Agent Camp, and it was about hosting open houses for your clients after they close. And all I did was give Lou the 1-sheeter. And then she sourced all of the material that I would need for doing these taco bars at the open houses or the housewarming parties, what the cost is per head, a checklist for things for setup, the process for sending out the invitations and dripping on the people who are inviting, so that I can generate more leads. And I, again, am not doing those administrative tasks that are taking me from my lead gen.
Gosh. So really, literally anything you throw at Lou, then your cyberbacker, she got it covered, no matter what it is so far.
Oh yeah, 100%. Down to like, oh, hey, Terri, we talked about doing this, and when are we going to meet to implement this? And we just go through, she created a platform that we do project management out of. And then she kind of holds me accountable too, because we get busy and we're realtors and we see something shiny and we're like, or squirrels, and so she like brings me back to center and keeps me on track as best as she can to accomplish the things that we've set out to do.
That just really shows that your cyberbacker is really invested in your business as you are invested in your cyberbacker success as well. Strong partnership right there. Now, talk to me more about that. I'm quite curious because a lot of people struggle with the idea of working with someone virtual before they even get to that point. So how did you create a great partnership, a strong partnership with Lou, your cyberbacker?
I actually watched those bomb videos from the Cyberbacker CEO when I was getting launched. And I highly recommend anybody who is considering or is hiring a cyberbacker, those videos are only like 2 to 3 minutes long. Yeah. And they are dripping on you leading up to while your cyberbacker is getting trained for you after you submit your job description for them. And so it's really important to watch those videos because It's teaching us how to leverage our cyberbacker and make it a successful symbiotic relationship. And so one of those things was, in working with your cyberbacker, it's important to give them the time and the investment of your time in the beginning. So that way you can be more efficient and you can just give more directives down the line. So really, when I'm sharing with my agents in my market center the opportunity to partner with a cyberbacker, I stress the importance of in week 1, you need to give at least 1 to 2 hours a day to your cyberbacker to get them assimilated with your business. Go over everything, what your goals are for the next year, the things that you want them to be tasked with. And then week 2, you can bump it down to just 1 hour a day and you're doing more follow-up. And then week 3, it's really just plug and play. I mean, a lot of the communication Lou and I do are through text messages, and she'll send me, like social posts that she's getting ready to schedule up for my approval. We'll tweak them, booking meetings with buyer consultations, hey, I'm going to plug this person in here. Does that work for you? So it's just an upfront loading of your time and investment for just 2 weeks. And you think about if you're training in-person assistant, in my experience, there's a lot more investment of your time because you're having to train them on all of the things. But it's really just about relationship building and assimilation to your business with your cyberbacker. And then they're good. She was great after that.
Absolutely agree with you there, especially the 1 hour, the 2 hours at least during week 1. I think that's really crucial. And of course, that's getting them up to speed of what your business is, what you want with your business, things like that, your vision, things like that, your goals as well. And also, I think it's a good way to invest in your cyberbackers because the more you invest in the partnership, the more you're going to reap out of the success, right? Maybe in a couple of months, couple of weeks after that, right? Now, talking about success, one last question. You've been with your cyberbacker since last year, a few months now, not yet a year. What's been the biggest impact of working with Lou, working with cyberbacker in the business so far?
Oh, geez. There are just too many to count, to be perfectly honest. I will get a little bit vulnerable here with you, which is this last year, I went through a divorce. And I am a single mom of 3 children, 15, 10, and 1 just turned 4. So I'm being pulled in many directions at any given time. I have a thriving business that as a solo agent, I did 30 transactions this last year. And I took on the role of being team leader and CEO for Keller Williams West Sound this year. Had I not had Lou to help me leverage and stay organized through all of that, I never would have been able to help as many people into homeownership as I did this last year. I would have never been able to take on this new role as team leader and be able to help mentor agents in my market center. And I wouldn't be able to be the mom that I am and be present with my children if I didn't have Lou to help offload a lot of the things that I was doing in the evenings and taking time away from my children. So she's changed my life in so many ways, and I'm just so grateful.
So really imagine it's only been a few months that you've been working together. Already a lot of growth, a lot of success, great partnership right there. And of course, once we have this online, Lou's going to be able to listen and watch this. So before we go, would you want to give her a quick message or a quick shout out on the show?
Oh, every day I'm like, Lou, you're amazing. Lou, you've changed my life. I just think she's a wonderful human being, and it's not just a business relationship. A lot of times when we've been on Zoom, my son is in the background, little Bo, and she conversates with him, and she's so sweet. And I think we've just forged a good friendship and partnership, hopefully for a very long time. And it's my goal that at some point after our 1-year anniversary, that I would like to go visit Lou in the Philippines.
Gosh.
So
that's going to be very, very exciting for the partnership. Of course, going to be able to see each other in the future. Now, we too here in Cyberbacker are very excited to see the continued growth and the success of this partnership. And of course, Terri, thank you very much for being on the show today. I had fun talking to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.